Ryan, how did that 5 team win their drive of the championship?
I've been saying this all year. I'm just happy you guys are starting to listen. Uh, Really, when you look at that last pit stop and they were able to beat the other three championship contending cars off pit road, it starts on Saturday in qualifying, right? Kyle goes out there, puts it on the pole, gets pit stall one. Without pit stall one, they are not beating the 11 off pit road. They had the fastest stop of the year for them. They did what I believe by the numbers that we get. There's a lot of different deals that time. TV time is one thing and NASCAR's time is another. But when you look at kind of the way that the guys pitting the cars time it, looked like the 5 car had about an 11.5 and the 11 car had about an 11.8. There is really with an 11.5 when you're within tenths like that, it's hard to pass. But when you have a good rolling time, you have a great pit stall, that is what makes the difference. They had the best pit stop of the year. There's nothing to take away from that. But without pit stall one, they don't do that. Kyle goes out there, has a hell of a restart, leaves Denny sitting there, and they go win the race. But what an execution. I know there's been a lot of talk about the stop before that, saying, the 5 team lost spots the stop before that. What they did on the stop before the last stop is they did a double adjustment, right? Cliff Daniels was getting it out of the way. He did a right side and left side adjustment, which is the most challenging pit stop we do with a 5-man pit crew. It's really a 4-man pit crew because the gas man can't do anything but gas. So to be able to even maintain, send him out a spot, I think he lost 1 or 2 spots, to send him out a spot from where he came in at with the car adjusted the right way. And then their last stop, RJ, their tire carrier, does another rifle, which is, we call him a rifle. It's a right side adjustment. He did a half round. So they didn't even have their easiest stop they had to do, and they were able to knock it out of the park. So those guys all have really interesting stories. We'll get to them eventually, but it made for a hell of a day and a hell of an ending.
Is it poetic justice that the last 5 lug nut pit stop of all time is a difference between somebody winning a championship or not?
No, it's not, and it's going to continue to next year. I think there's a lot of people that were a little bit sentimental about 5 lug nuts. The last 5 lug nut pit stop was won by the 5 car. Hey, the signs, the signs.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, they can be sentimental all they want, but it's over. I put up Instagram post, glued my last lug nut through the glue. I'm done on the 1 lug nut. We're moving on.